In this video I'm going to show you the technique falling death. Falling death is a technique which works off from a headlock, but now when he grabs me in this headlock, he immediately locks his hand tight. And he's going to push me forward a little bit. Okay, so watch what happens. When he comes in with that grip, I'm still going to turn my face inside to protect the neck, and I'm going to step off in such a fashion that I have this triangle again, right? In the same movement, in the same motion, I'm going to grab the hip here with the left hand, and I'm going to put my right hand on the inside of his far knee. I'm doing that because in this technique I'm going to take him down to the ground, and I don't want the risk of this leg coming up in my face or something like that. So I need to check this here, all right? So in one move, when he's going to grab me, I'm going to step and I'm going to put my hand over here, and this is the triangle stance. Now the next step from here is I'm going to step up a little bit, just a set of steps with the left, and I'm going to put my right foot in between his legs, but my toes are pointing out. This is where I'm going to sit, and I'm going to take him with me in one move to this side. Now watch this again, and look how it looks when you do it in one fluid motion. Because immediately after he lands here on the side, I want to step around him with this leg. All right, so watch again and look at it when I do it a little bit faster. So he's going to come up with this. I'm going to step in, and then I'm going to immediately going to step around with that leg. I'm going to pull this in tight, and I'm going to push my knee up so that my knee is here behind his back at the height of his neck here. Okay, and I'm going to post out with both hands so that I have a strong position here. All right. So this is a technique where he's going to stay on his side, and he's just trying to hold me with his arms here. So the next move from here is I'm going to try to release this grip by using my Kenpo secret weapon, which is the mid-knuckle here. I'm going to put the mid-knuckle of the left hand to the side of his jaw here, to this here. This is very sensitive. I'm going to put my mid-knuckle on it, take my right hand, go to the inside, and push on top of my left hand, and I'm going to push the mid-knuckle in the nerves here, and at the same time I'm going to push my body up like this. This is what's going to break the grip, all right? Then after I broke the grip, I'm going to come up, and I'm going to grab the wrist with both hands like this, but my left knee is going to stay to the back of his body to keep him in that position. Then from this position, I'm going to switch. I'm going to turn and drop the right knee to break the ribs. This is the point where I take my right hand, keep the back of my hand to the back of his hand, I'm going to re-grab the wrist, the thumb, and his palm. I'm going to turn the thumb out a little bit like this, and I'm going to make a big step, and I'm going to manipulate him with the left leg, manipulate this guy a little bit more on his belly while I stretch his arm here. Then I'm going to heel palm and break that arm, like this. I'm going to contour with the arm and give a side kick with the left leg to the face. And on my cross out and sweep the arm, and that's your whole technique. Now watch this again. You see, when you, in the yellow belt and orange belt, we have two techniques. You have grasp of death and grip of death. Of those two techniques, you're going to defend the guy stand up. You're not going to the ground. But with this purple belt techniques, there are now two techniques. In one technique, you're going to take the initiative to bring him to the ground, which is this falling death. And then the next technique, which is rolling with death, this guy is going to force you to the ground, and you have no other option than to go with him. But that's another video, all right? So again, when he grabs me, I'm going to turn my face inward, and at the same time, I'm going to check that leg, check the hip here. Make my small setup step, bring my right foot between his legs, and then in one continuous motion, just drop to the ground and take him with me and let gravity do the work. Slide up with your left leg, make sure you have a good post with the right, and post out both hands. Now, maybe when you are here in this position, maybe this guy wants to roll over by stepping around with this foot and try to come up on his knees and take me over that way, all right? So when I feel that, I'm going to use a maneuver which we call move up the circle. When he's trying to get up here, I just move up the circle and bring him back to his place. Let's do it again. So you can do that in your technique as kind of a drill. So every time when he tries to stand up, you're just going to bring him back in place by using move up the circle. Then when the time is right, take your left mid-knuckle, push it against the side of his jaw, bring your right hand in the middle, push up, break that grip, come up, and don't forget to check this here with your knee. Hold his wrist with both hands. Now turn, drop the right knee and break the wrist. Boom, like this. Now you're going to re-grab the wrist, make a big step, force him on his belly, break his arm, side kick the face, and then you cross out. And that's your technique, which is called falling death. Right? It's a good technique. There's a lot of things you can learn from this technique. And I suggest you're going to start practice it right now. See you in the next video.